know what time it is. It's time to get hyped once again with HMK. How you guys doing? There's a new Nintendo Direct happening tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yes, I will be streaming the hype and excitement and the speculation and all that good jazz tomorrow on Twitch and perhaps YouTube as well. But now let's talk about my predictions for this showcase. Now first, before we go into anything, we gotta take about a little pointers from the past Nintendo Direct, which was the Nintendo Direct Mini, and what we can use from what Nintendo's saying about this Direct to gauge our interest and hype for this Direct. Now, last Direct was the Nintendo Direct Mini, and I gotta say, the Direct Mini was actually pretty good. It was about like 5 minutes, and they showed off a lot of stuff like rapid fire, non-stop, back and forth, bam, 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 games upon games upon games. So I think it was a really good indicator of what we can expect from a full Nintendo Direct to be pretty banging. So stuff they didn't have in the Nintendo Direct Mini, they're going to show off in a bigger capacity or more stuff at this Nintendo Direct. Now they already said that we are going to get more information of Mario Tennis Aces, so that could be their ace in the hole for this particular Direct, which we can use to kind of like understand how hyped we should be for the entire show tomorrow. But I would still say, you know, like, it's Mario. Of course Mario's gonna be center stage and everything, even if it's a tennis game. But at the same time, I'm like, how much can we really, you know, understand about a tennis game? Yeah, it's Mario Tennis Aces. Ultra Smash sucked, and they're gonna try and fix the mistakes that Ultra Smash had in Aces, and they're gonna have a story mode and mini games and yada yada yada. But I mean, what else can we know? Like a release date, whatever. So with that being said, how big can these other announcements be if Nintendo's like, hey guys, a new Nintendo Direct for Switch and 3DS games, but hey, you're gonna get more information on Aces. Yeah. So it kind of really puts in perspective, but these are my predictions, so let's get into it. With this in mind, we also have to look at the banner of the Nintendo Direct itself, where it says these games are launching this year, and that's it. Usually Nintendo Direct kind of try to curb our enthusiasm by telling us specific seasonal like takes when it comes to the Nintendo Direct. So like, oh, here are the games you can expect launching in spring. Hey, here are some details on things you can expect in the summer. Hey, these are details about winter games. No, it's just like, these are games releasing this year, which I think is pretty good. So they can talk about things that come out in November, December. They like the whole year is fair game. And you know, talking about games that come out this year is really, it's really bumping. Now we're gonna talk about the safe bets. The safe bets is obviously Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. We're probably gonna get a release date in North America or anywhere else outside Japan, because Hyrule Warriors DX already has a release date in Japan, which is like the heels of April. I'm probably gonna get like a couple of weeks or maybe even a month after that. So that's probably a big safe bet. Another big safe bet is probably they're gonna talk a little bit more about Project Octopath Traveler. And not too much. Maybe they'll actually give us a release date, maybe. And more than likely, they are going to talk about Yoshi for Switch. And you know, because a lot of people are like, oh, the big hitters they're gonna save for E3 because it's E3. Even though Nintendo has shown they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and they're kind of moving away from E3 being their big, huge showcase. They can just like announce anything out of the blue. And it was like, but E3, like Nintendo really does not do. So like, yeah. So they're probably going to talk about more about Yoshi for Switch, actually give us a name. It kind of looks like Woolly World, but not really. So like, you know, Yoshi's... No, I was about to say Yoshi's Woolly World, and I'm like, no. Yoshi's Wild Woolly World? I don't know. If I was a gambling man, Super Mario Odyssey's update, the free one, that came with 3 new pieces of clothing, including the Super Mario Sunshine and the armor and the band made outfit, and Luigi's Balloon World have been doing really good. But if you haven't been living under a rock lately, then you would know that Data Miners actually found other pieces of clothing, not actually other pieces of clothing, but where they would go if they were to be downloaded. So probably more likely they might talk about Super Mario Odyssey DLC, like actual Super Mario Odyssey DLC during this Direct. Which something I'm down for. If they add more kingdoms and more clothes, hey, let's go. And then even though a lot of people are like, yeah, awesome, Bayonetta and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure they might actually talk a bit more about Bayonetta 3. maybe give us like a release year or release quarter or something like that, because Bayonetta 1 and 2 just released for the Switch, so it's a good way to capitalize on that hype since the game literally just came out. A lot of people say, oh no, Bayonetta 3 is gonna be for E3, but the thing is, you know, Bayonetta is cool, Bayonetta is great. I'm not taking anything away from the game, the gameplay. I love Bayonetta, but I mean, it's not really one of Nintendo's heavy hitters yet. She's working her way up there, and yeah, she did win the Smash ballot, but I wouldn't say, like, you know, Bayonetta is something you save for E3. I wouldn't say something like that. So probably we'll get something about Bayonetta at tomorrow's Direct. And then to run off the next 2 games in the last third announcement for the safe bets, because we're gonna keep going out of the safe bets, is that they're probably gonna tease something about Fire Emblem for the Switch, which is coming out this year. It is coming out this year, so I mean, like, 2018 games. Yeah, Fire Emblem for the Switch. And a lot of people say, oh, but what about E3? What about E3? First of all, Fire Emblem's announcements have always, like the huge announcements have always found a home on Nintendo Directs. You know, yeah, I understand that Fire Emblem has been moving way out of the niche market into one of Nintendo's biggest capitalized markets as of late, because Fire Emblem Heroes is making so much money, and then everybody's buying up Fire Emblem stuff and stuff. Like, it's getting crazy. Fire Emblem is shooting up. So I feel that, you know, I feel it's still on its way up to the, I wouldn't say the top, maybe top 5, I'm not entirely sure. But I feel that Fire Emblem is going to have a presence some way, shape, or form, maybe even just a tease in tomorrow's Direct. And then a big kicker, a very big kicker that is not, like, you know, it's not going to be safe for E3 because it's not. No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Back. Please just show us gameplay, a trailer, give us a release date. I feel it in my bones that we're gonna get No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Back tomorrow. Ugh. I don't think it's gonna be like a main thing, but I think it's gonna be like, it's gonna have a good segment. We're gonna see gameplay. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. So probably Nintendo is gonna do what they always do at Directs and have like a little showcase of indie titles. And then since Travis Strikes Back is gonna have a lot of indie flair into it in terms of stages or whatever, they might, you know, end off that bracket with No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Back, and I'm like, yes! And it'll be so cool and just bring up the hype and stuff. Oh my god. And then to cap off the safe bets when it comes to Switch, I haven't even talked about 3DS games because, you know, I find it very funny that Nintendo's still gonna be releasing 3DS games into this year. So, and then when it comes to that, I kind of like, what would they release? You know, like what? This is kind of up to the point. I want to be surprised for the 3DS releases. So, like, yeah. They're probably gonna iron out and map out what they plan to do with Nintendo Switch's online service. Since we do know it is confirmed to come out in fall of this year, they're going to probably talk a lot about that. Not a lot, but they're going to talk a bit about it, about how it works, what you could expect, how much you got to pay, and then what you can get, and all this stuff, and why would we need this, and yada, 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 yada. So they're probably going to talk a lot. I said a lot again, but they're probably going to have a good amount of time spent on Nintendo Switch's online service. Yeah, because I mean, it's a 30-minute Direct. And we saw how much stuff we got from the Nintendo Direct Mini. It's like 5 minutes and they show up all that stuff. 30 minutes. Boy. And now time for the not so safe bets. The not so safe bets, because a lot of people were like, E3! But I mean, 2018, Nintendo could do what they want. Whatever. Big elephant in the room. Huge elephants in the room. 4 elephants in the room. Number 1, I'm just going to strike out right away. Metroid Prime 4. Yes, it's very possible that we can see something of Metroid Prime 4 at this Direct. I don't think we're going to get like a huge showcase, maybe just another teaser along the lines of what we saw at E3 last year. Maybe we see Samus's design or something like that. Samus in motion, not really gameplay, but probably some sort of cinematic thing. And then it's like, oh, please look forward to more information on Metroid Prime 4 releasing this year for Nintendo Switch at E3. Boom. So they're probably going to do something like that. That's my not so safe bet, Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, especially since all the news about, you know, Bandai Namco apparently is the one who's, you know, helping develop this game. So, like, it's kind of like the seasonal thing. It's kind of like, you know, what's in the air tonight. The stars are bright. Fernando. Alright, but whatever. But a really not so safe bet, and the reason why I have this on not so safe bet is we got Metroid Prime 4, Animal Crossing for the Switch. I know a lot of people want it, but the thing is, Animal Crossing really is very fresh on the mobile market right now, and you know it's not very fleshed out. I understand that, you know, Pocket Camp, it's not really like a huge thing, but maybe, just maybe, they bust out Animal Crossing for the Switch, and then they show up, hey, this is, if you play Pocket Camp, here is what you can do to earn things in Animal Crossing for the Switch. Like, you can get this thing and then like integrate some shit, I don't know. So maybe, but that's like my own thing. I'm like really super 50-50. More like, nah, I'm more like 40-60. I'm on the 40% end of Animal Crossing for the Switch being announced tomorrow or even E3, but I mean, like, Animal Crossing, it does. So, and then the last two things, and then you know me, so I'm leaving what I think is the best for last. So the next thing is Pokemon for the Switch. Oh boy. And a lot of people are ready or just wanting Pokemon for the Switch, and we do know that it's coming. We kind of don't have an idea if it's coming this year or next year. If we do see Pokemon, it's probably going to be another teaser. It's probably going to be something along the lines of that first Sun and Moon teaser, where it's like, oh, Project Rainbow and stuff. It's going to be very quick. It's going to probably show off glimpses of the starters, the new region, or anything like that. Or maybe they'll just show how Pokemon on the Switch will be shaken up when compared to the other games before it when they're on handhelds. Even though the Switch is half handheld, but half, you know what I mean. So they're probably going to like tease what could be shaken up in a Pokemon game for the Switch, and you know, give us a glimpse, and then probably gonna see more at E3. They're probably gonna have a lot of heavy hitters at E3. Now, the big ass elephant in the room, you know what we all know, is Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. It's in my not so safe category, but I mean, like. So, if you guys don't remember, not too long ago, Emily Rogers did say that to expect Super Smash Bros. For the Switch to come out this year, and that was actually very recent. So it could make sense that, like, you know, she busted out with those news in order to, like, hey, you know, we're gonna get this, and like, keep a lookout type stuff. At the same time, you know, Smash for the Switch, a lot of people's like, now that's something they would hold for E3. I disagree to that aspect, only because if Smash on the Switch turns out to be a port of Smash Wii U with more stuff in it, which I'm completely down for, a lot of people were like, oh no, we just need the next Smash. I'm like, nah, I'm pretty much good with Smash Wii U. Smash Wii U was great. Add more stuff, more characters, more stages, all that 3DS integration into Smash for the Switch, and I'm Gucci, you know? So with that being said, that would just be a super updated port. And Nintendo knows if Smash was like, you know, the big kicker at E3, it would overshadow everything else. Metroid, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, it would overshadow everything else at E3. And I don't think Nintendo is down to have a port overshadow those games, which are new games coming out for their system. Metroid Prime 4, new game. Fire Emblem, new game. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. So, I feel Smash Bros. Will have a presence at E3 if it doesn't come out before E3, if it gets announced tomorrow. But it'll have a presence that's like, oh yeah, Smash Kiosk, go play Smash at the E3 event, see what's different, see what's new, enjoy this controller, play Smash on the go, and stuff like that. So I don't think, like, I think Nintendo would try to like gauge that hype by revealing it before E3 and having all that, you know, get your blue balls out of the way. It's like, here! It's here! Take it! Take the announcement. It's coming out in October. And just get the like the hype out of the way. And then it's like, oh yeah, it'll be playable at E3. So go play it. But hey, Metroid Prime 4! Hey, Fire Emblem! Hey! All this other stuff. And then it was like, oh, Smash gets like 4 or 5 kiosks, like, because it's a port. Alright, you know what to expect. You played this before, but now it's better on the Switch, and we know it's gonna sell when it comes out. Everyone knows that. So Nintendo, I feel that that's kind of like, you know, the duality of what they can do when hyping up the excitement for Smash and their other games. If Smash turns out to be a port, I really doubt Nintendo's gonna try and throw all the eggs in that basket. Even though, like, marketing-wise, it is a good idea, but I doubt Nintendo will want to try and kill the hype because that's what happens. Smash would kill the hype of those other things if they decide to, like, smash if it is a port. And Nintendo, I'm pretty sure Nintendo doesn't want to do that for a ported game. So that's what I expect tomorrow at Nintendo's Direct. 30 minutes. The Direct Mini was awesome. A full Direct. Let's go. Mario Tennis Aces. No more heroes. Come on. Let me know what you think about this video and what you expect tomorrow in the comment section below. And until the next video and until tomorrow, I've been HMK. Check you guys later.